should be live. I'm just going to double check this again. All right, yeah, microphone is on, video is on. Welcome everybody to our day 6 of our Blues Challenge. And we got a great song for you today. This one is The House is a Rockin' by Vaughan. You might have recognized this one. We've been doing it a little bit at some of the Friday jam parties. Remember, those jam parties happen the first and the third Fridays of each month, and those jam parties are for patrons only. So patreon.com/YouCollectThePros. So if you're interested in that, come on over. It's like as little as $2 a month for that. Sorry, not You Collect the Pros. It's Patreon. Patreon.com/YouCollectThePros. All right. But anyway, this is going to be our day 6, our song 6 challenge. Key is C. It's kind of got a funky, rhythm going on for us. So anyway, great to see everybody here. Let me just check in to see who's here. One Ukulele in Kenya is here. Welcome. Richard's here. Kane at home. Kane, yep, welcome. Murphy from Finland. Elizabeth Stevens here. Martin. Randall 54. Francis. Cookie is here from the UK. Maria. Kimberly. Mark's Music and Motivation. Roger. Michael Gadd. Paula is here. Who else? Gary. Maple Bob 23. Daniel. Terry. Great last name. James Alexander. Mari is here, and John and James. I'm sure. Oh, Mary just checked in, and some other people coming. Gene. So welcome. If you don't forget, this is the last song. You got to get everything in by this Sunday. On Monday, we announced the winner of this particular challenge, the Blues Challenge. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you do that. YouCollectThePros.com/challenge. All right, that's where you can get not only the sheet music, the chords, but also the backing tracks for all the songs, including this one right here. All right, so there I am. I'm going to mute myself. That way I can turn this up here. All right. So great to see everybody. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. I do want to make one announcement. Let me grab it real quick. Next Thursday, that's a week from today. I'm very excited about this. We are doing a very, very special Circle of Fifths workshop. Okay, this is a Circle of Fifths workshop. This is brand new. You got to sign up for this. It's half off for all the premium members, but the price will go up on Monday. Okay, currently. Okay, so here's a link to that. The Circle of Fifths. Currently, it's $19.95 for non-members, and then half off for premium members. But come Monday, it's going to be $29.95 for anybody who wants to come. So this is going to be a fantastic workshop on the Circle of Fifths, keys, key signatures, and all the great things that can help you get into chords, diatonic chords, scales, all this kind of stuff. Really, really important workshop. If you're into, growing your music and just kind of, beyond just strumming, but even that. Why do these chords work together? Why do they sound good together? If you run and write your own songs, what chords do you use? There's so much stuff to be into it. So it's going to be a great looking, great fun one. That's going to be next Thursday at 1, and that will be live. That'll be a live thing. I think we're going to do it on Zoom. You'll get more information once you sign up. Okay, good. I see a lot of you have already signed up. All right, so don't forget, get everything in by this Sunday. All your 6 videos, get in. We're going to announce the winner Monday for the Blues Challenge. That's going to be a cool Kala Zirakote. I think it's a soprano. It's very cool. It was donated by one of the You Collect the Pros members. They bought a ukulele from my store.youcollectthepros.com, and then they said, you know what, I have this, and I want to donate it to you guys. So they donated it, and now we're giving it away. It's just like it was intended to be. So very, very cool. So anyway, if you, and by the way, if you are, whether you're a member or not, or anything, if you ever have anything you want to donate to these challenges, this was this I bought, but then one of these was donated for our challenge. We get stands donated. People buy memberships for people, ukuleles, all kinds of stuff are donated. So let me know if you're interested. Somebody just donated a $50 gift card to the store for the Guitarlele challenge we just did. So we got a lot of stuff. Really, really great community here. All right. Yeah, so really excited. The premium member, we had a great deal on the premium membership. That has ended, but just for you here today, if you want to sign up, you haven't signed up for the yearly premium membership, I'm going to give you the link. That's a private link here just for you guys right now. If you missed that special, okay, for it, here's a link to that. Okay, if you're not a premium member yet, but you want to be. All right. Okay, good. All right, so check this out. This is a House of the Rockin'. I hope you're ready to go. Get your ukes. It doesn't matter if you have low G or high G. I have low G here. We are just tuned standard G, C, E. Hey, I kind of have a dead string. I think this string is starting to fray, which is it happens in some of the Koaloha strings. So I think it's just a dead string. So hopefully when I change it, that will be okay. All right, April's here, and yeah, it's great to see everybody. All right, so this is going to be a 2-bar pattern. So most of the stuff we do has been just 1 bar, right? Like 1, 2, and 3, 4, and just over and over again. Right? And that works for a lot of stuff, but this one is actually going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, it'll actually be a 2-bar phrase. And this is very common. This happens a lot more than you think. Just because it's just we don't teach tons of songs that have 2-bar patterns, but they're quite actually pretty frequent. All right, and Cameron's here too, and Cameron did a great thing for our members too, which we'll be doing that. Cameron helped us out with a donation, and we're going to actually be giving that away soon as well. We do have another secret challenge coming up after this one, but I don't want to talk about it today. But you'll get information on that. All right. So this is a House of the Rock. This is a great Stevie Ray Vaughan, or at least this version was recorded by Stevie Ray Vaughan. He didn't write the song, but he is known for the particular version that we more or less copied this after. And there's a fantastic, by the way, backing track for this one. Pear did a great job with the track, and then also soloing as well. Okay, so grab your ukes. I'm going to put this up on the screen for us. I want to get the rhythm down first. No, I want to look at the 3 chords here first, and then we'll talk about the rhythm, the form, and we'll have a good time with this one. There is a YouTube video up of me. If you're more of a great. Christopher Brown saying you're loving the fingerstyle course, the fingerstyle mastery course. I appreciate that. Thank you. There is a, let me just find that real quick. There is a video up of this song on YouTube if you just kind of like to get to the point, no messing around with with it. We just posted this morning. It's actually a great video. I had a lot of fun doing it. I think I recorded it a couple days ago. So here's a link to that. If you haven't seen that video, go watch that after this, of course. There it is. Thanks, Mari, or Alex. All right, song 6, video House of the Rockin'. All right, let me share my screen with you. Let me share my screen. All right, so this is going to be in the key of C. So that's kind of cool. We've been doing, what have we been doing? Like, right, we did the key of G. We did the Thrill Is Gone. In the key of B minor. We did a whole bunch of different keys, but this one's going to be in the key of C. And I want you to use these chords I have up here, please. Now, I know there's other versions of these chords, like the C7, you could do, but I think when you're doing into like this, this kind of funky strumming, it helps having this bar chord because it's easier to mute with the left hand, then when you have this open strings, you gotta stop the sound like this, right? So if all possible, even if you're not good at it, grab this C7 chord right here. All right, so C7, barring at the 3rd fret. All right, so that's the first chord. Now the second chord, well, it doesn't matter what order. The G7, I'm sorry, it's actually a 9 chord. I mean, it's still a dominant chord. 7th and 9th chords are still in the same family. But here you got this 9th chord, G9, and then the F9 is exactly the same, except down 2 frets. And it's a little awkward, these fingerings of these, but they're really, really cool, hip sounding chords. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing it. All right, so let's look at this. Let's just grab your C7 chord and look at the rhythm right here. It's not a super hard rhythm, but it's going to take some time. So I suggest you kind of practicing it slowly for it. All right, so grab your C7. It's going to start with a downstroke, another downstroke on beat 2, followed by a up on a mute. Another up. Sorry, that should be muted. We're right here. Another muted up on downstroke, up, mute, up. All right, so just so we know, this right here, these X's, that's a mute. And the way you're doing that is I'm just releasing the pressure on my left hand. Okay? I'm not taking it off, I'm just releasing the pressure. And that's the sound of the mute. The other ones that aren't muted then are just going to be your normal strums, like that. All right, so let's just look at the first bar here. This is the way I do it in the video. So it's going to go down, down, up, down, up, down. All right. Now again, slow it down. Always slow this down. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Let's do it again. 3. I'm going to do the strums now. 4. So it's down, down, mute, mute, up, mute, up. If you speed up a little bit, it's 2, 3, and 2, 3, and so cool, and all right. Now, when we move into measure 2 here, so this is a tie right here. There's actually no strum here, so don't worry about that. Just cross that out. There is a tie here. So you don't play beat 1, right? It means you don't do anything. Just act like it's not even there. Just let that note ring out. Then we start here, right here. An upstroke, 2 muted, down, up, and then you have right here on the last 4 beats, you have down, up, down, mute. All right, so if I count this, it's a lot of jumble here on the screen. Let me clear some of this stuff out. All right, let me get rid of that. All right, so we're going to start right here on the second measure. Notice we're going to start on the and a 1 because beat 1 is tied over. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Let's do it again. Do just the second measure. 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Again, all the mutes happen right here with my left hand. There's no palm muting. Okay, there's no chucking going on in this particular one. All right, there's no chucking. Okay, all down and up. All right, good. Red skies and snow. Yeah, we've had. I was listening to an article. I think it said there was over 700 fires in California this year, and mainly a lot lately. And it's burned over a million. I think it was a million acres. A million acres. Just absolutely, just stunning figures. We've had a lot of fires. So anyway, okay. So hopefully that's going. Let's just try this now. Leave any questions in the chat. By the way, if you're new here or haven't done anything, make sure to say hi. What's up, Will? And we got 4 people watching. We got 26 thumbs up. So give us a thumbs up on that if you would, please. All right, so let me share my screen again. Let's put this whole rhythm together now. Both measures, the whole thing here. And let's see how you do. All right. All right. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and it's 1, 2. All right, now I suggest, I suggest that you get those 2 bars down like that and stop. Don't loop it yet. Get the 2 bars down because you want to make sure you know where it starts and where it stops. Okay, so let's do it again. Just those 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, and it's. All right. So if that's too fast, do it slower. Okay, do it even slower. Now we'll loop it. Right. Once you get comfortable with it, now we're gonna loop it a little bit. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna tell you this cool story I heard about the fires today. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4, and. Repeat. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. One more time. All right, I want to know how you're doing. Before we move on, let me know. Give me a score, 1 to 5 in the chat of how you're doing on that rhythm right there, just on that 1 chord. Okay? Yeah, it sounds cool, right? I didn't know what rhythm to use when I was recording. I was just kind of sitting in the studio and I had to kind of figure out. This isn't like what Stevie Ray Vaughan plays exactly. This is more of just for me what works really good. Okay? For me, what works really good. All right, so let me know in the chat. While I'm waiting for those, I heard this cool story today about these guys. They own these bulldozers, and they're calling in life is they get hired by the state to go and like clear out brush and trees and everything to create a break in the fire line. So what these guys do, really super highly skilled guys in bulldozers, is they go up to where the fires are, and then they'll try to on a ridge or something, they'll flatten it with their bulldozers, tearing out all the trees and everything, trying to create some space between the fire and stuff that hasn't been on fire. And it's really cool. I mean, they put their lives in danger. It's really dangerous, and those guys have to be really, really good with the bulldozer. So anyway, kind of cool. There's like a whole bunch of these guys out there, working for, everybody to try to keep the land and buildings and people safe. So really kind of cool. All right, good. All right, it's coming. Just remember with the muting, just remember that you're essentially keeping this going the whole time. I mean, there's on beat 1 there's a quarter note, and then you do have the tie, but essentially it's. So don't worry, don't overly analyze if you maybe add a mute where there isn't supposed to be a mute, or you add a non-mute when there's not supposed to be. Like, don't get too crazy on that. It's really kind of a feel thing, right? It's more about feeling this vibe and getting into it. Don't be like, oh, I didn't play it perfectly, or I changed it a little bit, because you'll notice when I sing, I change the rhythm a little bit. It's still that same basic concept. It just changes slightly, because when you're singing, you that happens. You get into the music, the phrasing of the lyrics, the phrasing of the vocals, all that kind of stuff is different. So sometimes the rhythm changes a little bit. All right. Oh, thank you, Gary. Yeah, I love this too. The new strings, I'm excited to put the new strings on here as well. All right, so now let's talk about the form, and we'll start getting into this thing. Again, we're just going to go about 30 minutes. We're not going to make this too long. All right, so if you look at this, let me get rid of everything here. Go backwards here. All right, so what we have here is we have an intro. It's just going to play this C7 a total of 8 times. So that means you're going to play this lick how many times? 4 times, right? Because each one is 2 bars. So 1, 2, repeat, 3, and 4. Okay, so you're going to play that 4 times. Then when you get to the chorus, this is if the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', it's all C7 for 4 bars. And by the way, it's, okay, we don't have that. So anyway, 4 bars. Then we're going to have the G9. It's going to come in for 2 bars. And so it's really going to be like this. 4 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the C7. 2 measures of the G9. Oh, let me make that a little better. 2 measures of G9. And then 2 measures of the C7. So that's really the 8 bars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's the chorus. Then when you get to the verse, it's just a 12-bar blues. It's just this right here. The verse is just this right here. This right here. Okay? Just a normal 12-bar blues. C7 for 4 measures. F9, that's a 4 chord for 2 measures. The 1 chord for 2. Then on the turnaround, it's G9, G9 for 2. C7, C7. Right? Then you can repeat it when you're doing it, but when we end it on the C7. All right, so that's it. So then we're going to do a chorus again after the verse, and then we're going to do the solo. And again, the solo is just like the verse. Okay, so here's a form: intro, chorus, verse, basically. Okay. And when we add the backing track, that's when you'll hear my man pair. All right, so let's just try this. No backing track yet. Just kind of get in the feel of it. 1, intro, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Repeat now. One more time. All right, now we get to the chorus. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother. Now the G. If the house is a rockin', don't bother. Come on in. All right, so that was the chorus. We just finished right here, just so we know. Okay. And then. When we get to the verse, like I said, the verse is just simply this right here. Okay, so let's try the verse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, kick off your shoes and start losing the blues. This old house ain't got nothing to lose. F9, I seen it for all the years. Start spreading the news. G9. We got room on the floor. Come on, baby, shake something loose. Now to the chorus. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. And then we're gonna do the solo, and you just hear it. There'll be no singing. F9, C7, and on that C7. All right, so that was just for that. We're gonna do it with both the backing tracks, the slow and the fast backing track here in just a second. Okay. Don't forget, if you need any of this stuff, the backing tracks, the sheet music, you can get at ukulellepros.com/challenge. this challenge is open to everybody. Totally free for everybody to get in here. Okay? Yeah, no, so yeah, the G9 chord, what are the notes? B, F, A, and D. So there's no G note in this G9. There's no G note. The G note is here on the last string, the fifth string. If there's a fifth string, right? That's where the G note is. But yeah, these don't have a G note in them, but you still get the sound, right? You still get it. Still works as that. It's just one of those weird things. Kind of like why the minor pentatonic stuff works over so many things. So many things. All right. Let's go ahead now and try it with the slow backing track. The slow backing track. And bring this up. And then we'll do it with the fast backing track. All right, here we go. Same exact form. I'll put it on the screen. Same form. Intro. Let me get all this stuff out of here. Boom, boom. Let me get this stuff out of here. All right, same form. Intro, chorus, chorus, and then verse or solo section, whatever you want to think about it. All right, let me make it a little smaller so you can see it all. All right, there we go. That's everything. The rhythm's above, but you just feel it. It's too late now. Just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Here we go. Chorus. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. Well, kick off your shoes, start losing the blues. This old house ain't got nothing to lose. Seen it all these years, start spreading the news. We've got a room on the floor. Come on, baby, shake something loose. Here we go, chorus. Woo. The house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. Solo! All right. No, actually, that's funny. That was a piano solo. There's actually a different version with a guitar solo. I forgot to get that from my buddy. I'm gonna have to text him now. He forgot to send me the new version. But anyway, that was a piano solo he did, which is really cool. I'm gonna text him now. So anyway, let me know how you did with the slow backing track 1 to 5. I'm just gonna tell him I need the new backing tracks with guitar solo on House is a Rockin'. House is a Rockin'. All right, good. Okay, that way I'm just doing it now because I won't forget. Plus, I'm giving you guys a second to give your scores here. All right. Let the bass take a solo. It was a pretty cool piano solo, but he did two cool guitar solo as well. You'll hear that in the YouTube video. That's where that backing track has it. Okay. Now remember, there's blues. Some of you are asking about the blues form. Remember, there's not a set blues form. Okay. So when you look at this right here, when you're looking at this right here, this is just one variation of the blues form. Okay. There's so many different variations. Like, for example, I think someone was saying, you could go to the F9 here. Yeah, you could. You can, but you don't have to. Johnny B. Good doesn't do that. Johnny B. Good just does something like this, right? The whole time. You know, you could put a quick change in. You could put the 4 chord here if you wanted to. So yeah, there's a lot of things. But remember, there's not just one way to do the blues. There's like several variations of it that you can do. So don't get too locked into one form. Okay? All right, back to the practice board. All right. Okay. All right, good, good. Perfect. Yeah, if you're a blues piano, yeah. We'll keep that. I like it too. I just did. I had my buddy do a guitar solo too, just because it's Stevie Vaughan. All right, here we go. Fasten your safety belt. We're doing the fast backing track. Let's go. No rest for you. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, a little too small. There we go. We'll do it right there. All right, fast backing track. Here we go. 170. Let's do this. Get ready. Come on. 1, 2, 3, and. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. Well, kick off your shoes, start losing the blues. This old house ain't got nothing to lose. I've seen it all for years. Start spreading the news. We got room on the floor. Come on, baby, shake something loose. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother knocking. If the house is a rockin', don't bother, come on in. Take it, piano. Yeah, that's cooking though. That is cooking with gas right there. We're cooking with gas. That's on fire. All right. Woo! So that's a lot. You don't have to do it with that fast backing track, but man, does it not sound amazing? Okay, would that not sound amazing? All right. So good. So anyway. I look forward to seeing you. Got to get all your stuff in by Sunday. I think it's 5 o'clock. LA time is when it's due. So you got to get all of them in. We're gonna announce the winner next Monday. So 5 days. We're gonna announce the winner. Next week, right, a week from today, we're gonna have the Circle of Fifths workshop. That's gonna be freaking awesome. I look forward to that. I got to start getting everything ready for that for you. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's cooking. We're cooking. That's on fire. 170, right? That was 170 BPMs, right? BPMs. So 170 beats per minute. That's fast, especially with this funky thing. But this is a challenge. You know what I mean? I want to challenge you. I want to push you out of your comfort zone, even if you're not ready for this, because maybe in a week you are, or 2 weeks, or 2 months, or 2 years, you're going to see yourself grow. All right, so I didn't want to necessarily just make this like a super easy challenge where everything's just kind of, you know. But now notice if you did right with that, yeah, it does sound good, but yeah, that's the thing is. All right, and we got a Michelle challenge coming up. The Beatles Michelle's challenge is coming up for our premium members. So that's cool. Don't forget, we're gonna just for today. If you want to become a premium member, we're still going to do that special. We had that Labor Day special just for it ended Monday, but just for you, if you want to get on that, you can get on that right there. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Give me an aloha out of here, please. Some kind of emoji, a goodbye, something like that. But it's great seeing you. Thank you for taking your time. I'm about to head to the shop. We got to get some ukuleles sent out to people, and that's it. I don't have any more lives today. No Q&As today. So this was my big event. I did a couple of videos earlier, so I'm excited. So anyway, thank you. it's a pleasure. It's an honor. I appreciate all the support. Have good luck with this one. That's right. 6 of these videos for Sunday. See you Monday. See you for the workshop next week, Circle of Fifths. Other than that, be safe. Be safe and yeah. Play your ukulele. Be safe and play your ukulele. That's my words of wisdom for today. All right. So let me find this end of the stream. All right. We'll see you later. Bye. All right. That's it.